Thank you to the friends and family that are here today to celebrate the union of Lacey and Alex, and also to the family that could not make it today due to illness. This occasion not only marks the beginning of their marriage commitment together, but is a commemoration of the love nurtured and shared between these two. Together they embark today on a new life together, built on the foundations of trust, compassion, and mutual respect. Who gives this bride today?
I do.
Marriage is an ancient tradition. The personal and social merits that accompany the bonds of marriage have led to its continued endurance and have paved the way for us to be standing here before God, celebrating the union between these two people today. As the Bible reminds us in Corinthians, love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. Okay?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. As we celebrate this bond of unity today, under the eyes of God, it is important that we keep in mind that, while this is certainly an occasion of tremendous joy, the promises we witness here today are serious and life-altering commitments. As Jesus said, have you not read that he who made them at the beginning made them male and female? Male, female. He also taught that, for this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So then they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let not man separate. It is with simultaneous feelings of elation and expressions of respect that we proceed. Follows?
Yeah.
It's the big one.
At this time, before proceeding with the bonding ceremony, I would invite the couple to share their vows. Alex, would you please deliver yours first? Like father, like son.
Right. Lacey, from the day I met you, I knew I had to have you in my life. The way you lit up the room when you walked in with your beautiful smile and bubbly personality was like nothing I've ever seen before. So my plan started. First, accidentally changing clothes when you walked by, then words with friends, beers after work, and then it really happened. We kissed each other on my birthday, and I was the happiest man on earth. We were madly in love, hotels, no sleep for months, skinny dipping, Nisswa, our tiny apartment, so much cooking, our first home, and our little man, Gary. And no, you don't need to go to the hospital. You have the biggest heart and care more for people than I ever thought possible, and it's inspiring. You bring out the best in me, challenge me, and frustrate me at times, but I wouldn't change a thing. When I was writing these, I kept circling back to the simple fact that I get to marry my best friend. What more could I ask for? Lacey, I promise to kiss your forehead every morning before I leave for work. I promise to clean the dishes sometimes and maybe even the bathroom downstairs. I promise to love and support you unconditionally. Through thick and thin, I promise to comfort you, protect you, and give you everything I have to offer. You're the most beautiful soul I've ever met, and I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with my partner in crime. I love you.
Mine's a lot longer than that. Alex, things cease to exist when you hurt. My life since the age of 18 has been a dark, tumultuous place of regret, loneliness, and grief. Things that were stable, consistent, were no longer a reality in the world that had manifested itself from my understanding of normalcy. I've been accustomed to being a part of a broken family, unhealthy relationships, and toxic environments. I only knew what I was exposed to and tried my hardest to find humanity and love within the chaos. I lived a life of serving everyone around me to the point that I sacrificed my understanding and confidence in who I was, what I wanted, and where I dreamt to go. I was gone, a child who had been left to sit in shame for something I didn't understand and didn't know how to fix or resolve the shattered pieces that lay at my feet. As a little girl, you fantasize about the man you will fall in love with and marry. Having to escape reality on a daily basis to mentally survive my environment, I would often dream and think about the perfect person that would rescue me from my loneliness and confusion. I dreamt of someone kind, who believed the world was a loving place and committed to making life a beautiful journey in selfless actions to humanity that so desperately needed it. A man who was open. Anyone have a Kleenex? Thank you. A man who was open with his heart, giving unconditional love and support to the ones who invested and gave footing to his goals and happiness, being able to return those gestures in a genuine and meaningful manner. He must be intelligent. I thrive off of stimulating, purposeful conversations. He must be able to keep up with me and challenge my thoughts so I can continue to grow and do the same for him. The gift of humor and laughter, but being so accustomed to the darkness, laughter was the one thing that broke the shadows for me. It brought light and a sense of calm, so he must be quick-witted and enjoy being spontaneous, childlike, and funny. The most important characteristic I dreamt of was acceptance, a complete acceptance of who I was, where I had come from, and the aspirations and places I wanted to go. This was the vision I held on to since childhood, a hope that I would be worthy enough for deep, unconditional love, and most importantly, safety. As I got to know you through work as friends and colleagues, you were different than the men I had in my life. You consistently were volunteering to help other employees and work long hours without complaint with a smile on your face. You were dedicated and regimented in what was important to you. You spoke highly of your family and loved ones, telling me that hopefully one day you could be half the man your father was. Jeez. Whoa, Lacey.
You got it.
You spoke
right.
with eloquence and articulation and dreamt largely of owning your own business and helping people grow and develop in the process. All the while, you had this innocence about you that reminded me of a boy of mischief and adventure, always wanting to explore and laugh while doing it. You were Peter Pan, a leader, compassionate, wanting to love the lost children of your reality. That's when you found me. 5 years have passed since August 27, 2011, the day you asked me to be your girlfriend. Within those 5 years, you have only asked one thing: to believe in you and believe in me. You took my tainted vision of my surroundings and taught me that the world is in fact beautiful. Sorry. And unconditional love and acceptance does exist. That family is not a fictional fairy tale, but a very real protected destination. You taught me to love life again and stop living in a cocoon here. 2 years have passed since August 27, 2014, the day you asked me to be your wife. Those 2 years have taught me that I have found the true essence of love. You are my everything. My security, strength, light, motivation, purpose, and happiness. You are the dream and prayers I sent up to the stars for God to answer, and by the grace of his love and his heart, he gave me you. I found Neverland. I was home. A feeling that was unfamiliar and fascinating. You gave my soul and a heart a place to feel that it was okay and encouraged to be who I am. Unconditional love, acceptance, and security. You are home to me. For everything you so selflessly have given me, Alexander Robert Bialke, this is what I promise you. I promise you love. That no matter our circumstances or situation, you will always be loved within everything that I have to give, and you will always come first in my life. I promise you teamwork. You are my teammate, and with that comes responsibility and a promise of working with you, not against you. Aligning our goals to achieve them fluidly as a unit, and to always make sure that we have each other out, help each other out, even if the scales tip the responsibility more so on my side because you need the support. I promise you safety. You'll never have to worry about my intentions and respects in our relationship. You will always be safe and cared for no matter what life throws at us. Sickness, financial instability, or emotional turmoil, you will never keep me from making sure you are taken care of and loved as so deeply and beautifully as you deserve. I promise to give you me. I will not always be the best version of me, that with my anxiety and emotional scars, I may not always be 100% and may struggle with what I can give. But I promise that whatever I have to offer will be yours. I promise to be your home. I promise that wherever you are with me, that you are always accepted for all parts of you. You are loved for every flaw and imperfection. You are safe and secure to be who you are. You are always safe within the confines of me. Alexander Robert Bialke, I promise and vow to you my heart and soul for the rest of our lives. You are my hero, my life, my heart and home. You are the dream I prayed for, and I promise to be the same for you. I promise to be the best wife a husband can ask for. I give myself to you. Killed it.
All right, let's hear it for that vow. I mean, come on. Here, have a drink.
Yes, thank you.
And you guys thought I brought it up here for me.
That was beautiful.
Okay, now, Lacey, would you deliver yours? I didn't say that part.
I just went for it.
All right.
That's awesome.
Okay. Lacey and Alex, please join hands. Here. Lacey, do you take Alex as your cherished husband in front of these witnesses and promise to stay by his side through sickness and health, joy and sorrow, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Alex, will you take Lacey as your cherished wife in front of these witnesses and promise to stay by her side through sickness and health, joy and sorrow, so as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Lacey and Alex, while the words you have spoken here sealed your legal union, it is the fastening of your hands that seals your spiritual commitment to one another. Please join your hands together, interlacing them.
Yes.
Okay. As your hands meet your partners, look into their eyes. Recall the joys and sorrows you have celebrated and endured together. Take note of the support you are feeling and know that this support will exist for you always. His eyes. Come on.
Sorry. You're so captivating, Larry.
In the tradition of our forefathers, we will now fasten your hands together. Hold that.
Much better. Got a mosquito.
I knocked a spider off your dress.
Oh, my guy. Thank you.
As we bind your body, so do we bind your spirits. Your lives as your hands are now bound. While the ribbon binding your hands will eventually be removed, know that the union binding your hearts is a permanent knot, a gift that will bless you for the rest of your days. Maybe I'll double knot it so it's a little tougher to get out of. All right. Who has the rings?
Thanks, brother.
Thank you, Stephanie. me first.
You will be. Well, you just wait. The wedding rings perfectly symbolize the never-ending love you two have for each other. By exchanging these rings, you solidify a lifelong commitment to one another. The rings serve as a welcome and constant reminder of the bond you're formed with your partner. Okay, Lacey, on the edge of his finger. Lacey, please repeat after me. I, Lacey, give you,
I, Lacey, give you.
Alex, this ring as a symbol of my...
I.
Oh, this was sad. Let's start over.
Yeah, let's try this again.
Yeah. I, Lacey, give you, Alex,
I, Lacey, give you, Alex,
this ring as a symbol of my enduring love.
this ring of
As a symbol of my enduring love.
as my symbol of enduring love,
Just as the circle
just as a circle
of the ring completes itself,
of the ring that it completes itself,
so you complete me.
so you complete me.
Push the ring on.
Oh, that's right.
Alex, put it on the edge. Repeat after me. I, Alex, give you, Lacey,
I, Alex, give you Lacey.
this ring as a symbol of my enduring love.
This ring is a symbol of my enduring love.
Just as the circle of the ring
Just as the circle of the ring
completes itself,
completes itself,
so you complete me.
so you complete me.
Push it on.
Push it on there.
Lacey and Alex, by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church in the state of Minnesota, I am pleased to announce you, wife and husband, sealed together today both in law and love under the eyes of God. Alex, you may kiss the bride.
You ready?
Yep, all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I now have the privilege of presenting for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Lacey and Alexander Bialke.
Crushing it! Nailed it! You crushed it!